want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace.
All right, man. The Pistons may not have to look farther in the draft for their next um, rim defender. You know, there've been a lot of rumors about them being interested in Mitchell Robinson, um, trading for Marvin Bagley, which he's proved to be. He's proved that he can be an asset, but he's still proven that he kind of a little clueless on defense. And you can say, well, can you teach somebody to be a better defender? Yeah, but you got to ask yourself, do the Pistons actually have time for all of that? But let's talk about Mark Williams real quick. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your notifications. We go live, drop a video. Appreciate the best way you can support the channel is doing that. So check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. So as right now, yeah, we can talk about Mark Williams. He's a dude who's been making some noise. I believe he's a sophomore out here in these streets at Duke. And I'm not sure exactly what he will measure at, but the college level say he's 6 foot, right? And he's really good at defending the rim. And I know people talking about paying Mitchell Robinson or bringing in. We talked about what's my man's name, Mo Bamba. I mean Thomas Bryant. We even brought up Gorgie Jang and guys like that. But I think without spending a lot of money, this kid can be the answer. I mean, depending on what happened with Jeremy Grant, you will have 2 lottery picks. And on some boards, he supposed to be going, in the bottom of the lottery. Right now he's number 15 on Tankathon, which they not, the most accurate, but good information tool. But he'd be a nice guy to look at as far as, plug him in the middle. As for right now, you can keep Marvin Bagley in the middle. You can work him in. Everybody talking about Paulo Rancho, but this kid is in the tournament. When it comes to defending the rim, he's been great. From last year, he came in, he had 7, 4.5 rebounds in 15 minutes of play. And this year, everything has jumped up from him. His free throws jumped up from attempting 1.8 a game to 2 point a game, from making 1 out of 2 to 1.5 out of 2, and shoot 75%. His minutes almost jumped up 10 minutes, and he's averaging 11 points a game. He averaging 2.9 blocks a game, more than doubling his mark from last year. And he's averaging 7.4 rebounds a game, and he's pretty athletic. So you talking about, spending, going out there spending money on somebody. I mean, you can get somebody at the draft and start grooming them, bring Bagley back, see if you can improve them. But right then and there, we talked about in the last video how Shaq Holmgren probably might make the most sense from a fit standpoint, because you don't have that one elite defender out there on the floor for Detroit, especially in the starting lineup. Right then and there, one thing about great defenses, everybody in the NBA, everybody isn't a great individual defender. A lot of times they have a guy like Mark Williams, Mutombo, you go on and on and on. Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Shaq. They have somebody at the rim who can clean up the mess. You see what I'm saying? You always have somebody at the rim who can clean up the mess, and that's a sign of a great defense, because Ben Wallace allowed, Rip wasn't the greatest individual defender. Chauncey wasn't the greatest individual defender. Tayshaun was, but Ben gave him a security blanket. That's when Ben left, it was hard for them to replace him, because Ben, gave them a security blanket. They know if somebody got through, Ben was going to clean it up. Not only was being great on ball, he was, you know, one of the greatest, guys off the ball and on. He can clean it up, and that's what the Pistons missing. You don't have to have all four or five guys don't have to be great individual defenders, but you need that guy who can, especially in today's game, who athletic enough to get out there on the perimeter, and he can anchor the middle of the floor. You don't have to go out there and post up and give you 20 and 10 and 25 and 15. That'd be nice if you're proficient enough in the post. You just need to go out there and defend, get out there and defend and go on the perimeter. You need to, defend the rim and erase the shots. And that's what they need. And what I've seen so far, he seems, athletic enough. His length still good. Rebound pretty good. Instead of going out there spending big money, get a young guy that can grow with the rest of the team. If you were to add him and Chad Holmgren, that's a huge boost defensively, especially for the future. Him and Paolo Brancho, it's a good fit. Two Dookies make you want to itch a little bit, but we come to win basketball games. All the other stuff is irrelevant. So that's the thing about it. So, well, yeah, he's just somebody that I think, everybody thinking if they go, that second pick, they might go, was it Benedict Mathurin, or they might go, they might go big fella then guard. Well, why not double dip at big fella? Got some money in free agency to play with. Why throw your money into an unproven big fella that might not be proven, but might not be motivated? When you can go out there and take a kid like this, he taller than Brian Shaw look like, him and Bagley could just figure it out. So that's something to look at. That's something to look at, bro. So, not necessarily where you got to go in there and not necessarily that you got to go in there and go pay Mitchell Robinson or Paulo. I mean, Paulo, but Mo Bamba or whatever like that. You ain't got to. You don't have to. So, very interesting, bro. This dude, athletic, seem to be pretty proficient around the rim. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking for. Gonna get stronger, all that stuff. So, him and Shaq Holmgren, might give you some guys. Shaq Holmgren gives you the offensive, and defensive. Williams give you that dude you need to clean the BS off, and Bagley kind of give you the dude that offensively a little bit more proficient. So, I don't know. He seemed like a guy that they should have their eye on. I know a lot of people like Jalen Durham, but I think, at this point, it's about an actual fit defensively. And Jalen Durham is, averaging 12, 8.1, 2.1 blocks. So he's doing the damn thing too. You can easily take him and keep it moving, but a lot of people high on him. He had a 7.5 wingspan. A lot of people big, huge on him, all these unofficial numbers. So who knows? But Mark Williams looking like a guy. Well, if you do get two lottery picks, maybe you walk away with a guard. You walk away with a big fella, but maybe you can get back in the draft and get him. Maybe you get back in there and get him, but he seemed to be somebody that really flying under the radar, bro. Who seemed like a next level big fella that you're looking at. Athletic, rebound, do the dirty work. Good enough to get out there on the perimeter. You got to realize we got to match up with Milwaukee. We need long, athletic, defenders. And if you somehow can get your hands on like him or Jalen Durham and Shat Holmgren, you know what I'm saying, or Paolo Branchino, I mean, shit, you changing the game. It's just about team defense Jalen at that point. But the Pistons got a great opportunity, especially if they can turn Jeremy Grant into a lottery pick. They got a great opportunity, you know, to change it all the way around. Him and Chet right there. They got a great opportunity to change it all the way around. You got guys who got Kane who can score. You got Bay who can score. Now you need to add premier defenders. You know, that's what you do. You know, that might be get Shaq the edge over Paulo. Now it's between figure out Jalen Durham and Mark Williams. Who can you get your hands on Durham? If you can't take Mark Williams, who knows? You know, but they need defenders. We need guys that can do it all. So this is me interesting, bro, how this process play out. But he one of them dudes that he one of them cats that you got to keep your eye on for sure. Athletic, potential there. You know, people say, well, if you can't shoot threes, I ain't worried about that. I'm first concerned. Can you just catch, hands good? Can you catch the ball, turn, and just give me a bucket? So I think Jalen Durham probably is going to have more potential. He got more height. He might just be flat out better offensively too. But that year at Memphis kind of hurt him, so individual workouts gonna be important. Even though Memphis should have beat Gonzaga, they got some foul trouble. But Mark Williams seemed like if you do get two lottery picks, you deserve to go Paolo and Chris Benedict Mathurin. Maybe if you get back in the draft and end up with Mark Williams. So exactly what you're looking for. If you don't want to, take Jalen Durham, he go earlier than expected. It's gonna be a very interesting draft. Maybe a draft where the Pistons had 3 picks and change their future around. I know people keep saying, "What about Isaiah Stewart?" It is what it is. He's a rotational guy. Everybody can't be a starter. He's not. He's just showing that he's not big enough, tall enough to be in the middle. He's somebody can come in and give you some good minutes. And people say, "What about him at the four?" And we went over this before. The power forward, the four is the new three. So, that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, video request, my social media links, description. Twitter is the fastest way, than Facebook and Instagram. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Check out Detroit Pistons Top Players for more videos like this. Let me know what you think.